Hi, I'm Fettouhi, and this year is a really exciting thing. Today we're going to look at something really special, and let's actually just get going. So enough about the chit chat here. This here is a package from Aegis Acoustics, which is a company in China. And why did I purchase something from China? Well, the reason is actually that I actually backed a Kickstarter about a headset that was made by a 16-year-old, designed by a 16-year-old guy who, I think he's actually American, Chinese, or I don't know. The whole idea was behind the Kickstarter is make a Bluetooth headset that has a high quality and doesn't actually it focuses on not damaging your ears. So it's like a tinnitus and tinnitus and stuff like that. It's focused on, so that actually no matter how loud you play it, it actually takes, there's some things in here, the drivers and all that. So the Kickstarter got funded, and this year it came today. And the funny thing is actually to get around to that, because this year is made in China, they sent this from Switzerland. So they have a distributioner there where they shipped it internally and then shipped it out to the backers from here. So this here is a backer one. And what I'm gonna do is unbox it this today for you guys and see what's inside. And then I'm gonna review it. My goal is actually to really use this as much as I can for my daily activities, like for instance when I'm out walking, listen to music, when I'm out when I'm doing my exercise, which I'm gonna do right after this one here. So I'm gonna test it out, and then I'm gonna, after a couple of weeks maybe, give you feedback on how I found this here Kickstarter. Can't remember how much I funded, but let's take a look. So as you can see, the package is pretty simple. I actually thought it should be more bulky, but it's actually more lenient. So I'm actually interested in if they're doing that whole thing like Apple and Samsung is going to do, the really interesting way of doing packaging, like it's actually a presentation in itself. It got a little bit delayed because of some stuff. They were actually trying to test it out, and they failed a couple of tests and then redid it. So yeah, let's take a look. So right here, the first thing we can see is just the bag, and this here is probably the Aegis itself, which is a hard case for it, so it actually can fold together. And here we have the charger, which is a USB, and the great thing is they sent me a European one, so that's one of the things you could choose for as a backer. And also when you, I think it will get marketed to everybody else, so you can actually purchase that. I don't know what the price will be, but you will actually get a European adapter if you were a backer. And what else do we have here? We have, of course, the case itself. Let's see. And that's it, guys. And here we have it. Let's look at it. So as you can see here, this here is really the design of many headsets out there. The Beats and stuff like that actually reminds me a little bit of Beats with the logo here, the firm round, it could clip in and all that. So we have all the things here, the AGS here, volume limit, digital decibel, equalize, normalized source of volume at 0 dB before processing back to 85 dB safeguarding level. So there's a safeguard especially to, well, a lot of people just crank up the volume. I did that when I was young, and I actually have some damage in my ears when I get like really, for instance on a concert, if I don't have earplugs in it, to prevent like high-pitched noises or really bass sounds, I actually get tinnitus after this year. I hope I'm pronouncing this correct. I actually just blew my mind. I actually used to know the correct pronunciation of it, but sorry if I'm butchering it. But anyways, you know pretty much the pitch noise sound that you get from actually damaging your ears. So this here is focusing on this here, and I think this is a great idea because my brother actually has it extensively. My brother-in-law has it for damaging his ears in working in a loud environment where no safeguards were in that age there. And I have a little bit, and I know people that don't take care of this here, and actually a lot of manufacturers, even Sennheiser, really don't do the job justice of actually trying to prevent as much as you can. They're just telling you don't crack the volume up. And I know it's pretty much a user-based experience. So it's you buy a product, it's your decision how loud you crank it. But I think it's actually a great thing for youngsters at least to have something like this here. And I think this here could actually be an interesting product. That's why I've backed this here. So, as I said, this here is a Bluetooth device. It works with Apple and, of course, also Android, if I remember correctly. It has dual speakers and all that. We'll look into the details a little bit more when I actually review it. It actually won the Innovation Award 2016 at CES. It got a lot of traction, so I hope you guys know it out there. So yeah, this here is definitely interesting. So we're not going to unbox it just yet. We're just going to take a look at this hard case here. And I am dropping the standard pretty much. Let's actually just open this here. If I can. Doesn't look like it. Now I can. As you can see here, this here is just a standard USB. You can actually purchase other things. They just purchased me one of these here. It has actually 2.5 and 1 amp, so you can charge it faster. So yeah, pretty cool. Nothing about that, but this here was actually what we're gonna look at. Because this is a hard case. That was actually one of the things that I found really nice about it. So this here is pretty, as you can see, you got the logo here. Yeah, logo right here. And we have that logo here, and it actually feels high quality, has some protection for moisture right in here, has for your other stuff in here, and it's pretty awesome. So that I'm actually happy about that. That's a great thing. So let's actually open this up here. So first off the bat here, what we're gonna do is actually look at the presentation here. So you can see here it does that nice thing that many things do, is actually have that presentation. You actually look at it, daily maximum exposure, 85 dB, safe listening time, high listening time, really focusing on all that. Activity noise and stuff like that, music, movies, and game mode. Dual speaker driver, volume and all that stuff. Well, we'll talk a little bit about that. It's really cool, I think, here. So this here is just like some sticky foam it's actually going to. So let's actually open this here up and try not to break a lot. And there's like some sticker right here. So we're gonna take a look at that. Just easy peasy. And easy peasy here. Get it? Yep. And easy, there we go. If I can get up. And there we go. So as we can see right here, it's opening up in multiple layers and opening it up. You can actually take this flip out here. Moving up here and here and getting in here, I think. What's this? Okay. A little bit weird. Weird packaging at this point here. So, okay, the first thing we're hitting on is actually the charger. So this here is a standard micro USB, as you can see here. So nothing too fancy about that. We have, of course, since it's actually a hybrid, you can actually plug this here into cable. So it has like a 90 degrees and a straight cable, so you can use that. And it does come with, I think this here is, yeah, there are some, yeah, these here are up and down volume buttons or something equal to that. Interesting. So, what we're check out now is, of course, the thing itself, and we got, of course, the manual. A small little manual, pretty easy here. So, let's actually look at the manual just before we go into the product. User manual here. It's probably going to tell you how to do the safeguard, and there's actually a health and safety disclaimer which is put in like separately, probably printed and put in by accident because of or forgotten. Exposure, smoke or gas development, heat generation and stuff like that. Bluetooth, how the Bluetooth works. And all that here, and pairing and Bluetooth mode off and on, and how it all works. So yeah, it's a pretty simple manual. So we're just gonna put that away. So off the bat here, we have the exposure here. This here is actually really soft. So that's really cool. We have this here plastic base here. And we have it hooked around here. So the first thing we're going to do here is actually take it apart, which is actually pretty simple. Some of them are actually really hard to figure out. And easy peasy pull it out. So here we have it. It has markers on it, if you can see it. Right here you can see right and left, so we know how to actually turn it. It has the flips, and you can see it actually squeezes really good to get. Let's see how snug it actually is for me. I have a big head, so let's actually adjust it a little bit. The adjustment is actually really soft. It's not, it stays, but not too thin. And let's actually check it out. Oh wow. Oh, they fit really nicely. Wow. They're not pushing too much in. It gives that, right now I'm feeling like I'm isolated, so it's actually pressing in, so it's actually noise cancellation, so I have trouble hearing. But again, it's not too tight. If you've seen the review of the R170 Sennheisers that I have, they at the beginning are really tight, and actually after a long wear of them in the early stages, they actually hurt my ears at that point. After getting used to and actually pulling them out, getting more loose, they are more relaxed and actually better to, you can have them for instance for longer sessions. So this here is actually really cool. So let's see here, where do we have, okay. So we have, right here, we have our ANC, which is something. You have your plug-in for actually connecting right here. You can see right here. So you have a button right here. You have your charging right here. You have your power here. You have your input cable here, and you have your. It's actually also got a mic, so it's actually, of course, you can use it with your smartphone. You actually can talk to people for that, which I'm actually going to test at some point. And there you have your these are indications, LED indications of battery life. So yeah, this here is definitely a cool product so far. I like the quality. It really feels professional, and I know a lot of headsets, for instance, some cheap ones out there can be really nah. But these here actually, the design look great. I actually like the black glossy finish here. It's actually not too hard with fingers right here. It does, maybe the logo is a little bit meh. It is plastic on it, but I actually think if you really feel this here leather, or it's synthetic leather, it actually really great. The driver in here, you can actually see through the foam in here, actually is also pretty cool. So yeah, and it has passed if you look at right here, you can see actually the CE mark, which actually says that it has passed the legal of testing the electronics in here. These are some things right here. So it actually is 100% legit and all that. Even though it is the first Kickstarter product, these are actually been tested out there. I suggest you check the website out. I think it's AG's Pro. Just Google it. AG'sacoustic.com. Check that out, and you will actually see some more information about that. So yeah, I am gonna enjoy this here, and again, I'm gonna review it as soon as I've mixed a little bit more around with it, testing how you actually do your connections and all that. So yeah, this here has been the unboxing of the AG's Pro Black. I think there's like I can't remember. I think it's 5 or 6 colors of them. Let's actually check. I can't remember. It said at some point how many colors there are, but anyways, this here is the black edition here. Also, we could please, if you like this video, please get that thumbs up at the bottom here. Also, if you didn't like it, hit that thumbs down. Leave a comment so I know what I did wrong. Leave a comment if I did something right. And follow me on Twitter at Fettouhi. Also, again, check the headset out and check out the website, which you can find a link in the description of this video here. Share the video if you want to with other people and that. And also hit that subscribe button if you want to see other videos. Until next time, bye.